Hey guys, Brad from SimpleGuitar.com here with another video for you, and thank you so much for watching this. I know that you don't have all the time in the world, and it means a lot to me that you take part of your day and you watch these videos, and let me help you make learning guitar simple so that you can feel more like a rock star. It means a lot, and so I'm here to help you out, and thank you for doing that. Now, before we dive into today's topic, where we're going to be talking about how to build calluses on your fingertips faster. Because this is a major problem for beginners, and it's a problem if you've taken a break from playing guitar for a little bit or whatever. So we're going to talk about how to build those calluses. But before we do, I do want you to know, as my thank you for you watching the video and being here, I have a gift for you at my website. If you go to simpleguitar.com/top10, there I have put together a guide for you called the top 10 things to learn on guitar first. And in that guide are 10 things that I love to teach beginners because they actually get a lot of musical bang for their buck and get you doing real music a whole lot faster than playing nursery rhymes or starting with just practicing open chords right away. What you can do is use that guide, download it, use the stuff in it, and you can start making musical sounding things today that you can be proud to play for your friends and for your family, feel good about your guitar playing, and feel more like a rock star, even if you're just starting out. So go to simpleguitar.com/top10, download that guide. It's totally free. It's my way of saying thank you to you for watching these videos and supporting me here on YouTube. Now let's go ahead and dive into how to build the calluses on your fretting hand fingers. Because when it comes to playing guitar, one of the biggest pains, literally, is it hurts to play guitar. I mean, especially if you're playing a steel string acoustic or an electric guitar or something like that, these strings will hurt your fingers. And so it's fun to play, but your fingers will actually end up hurting from playing. So what causes this is that the skin on the tips of your fingers is actually too soft. And when you're trying to press down with something that is too soft, it's a whole lot harder to do it. It requires more effort, and that results in more pain, and so you don't want to play longer, and it makes you want to stop playing. But that pain doesn't last forever though, because the more that you play, the more that your fingers build up calluses on the tips of them. And a callus is when you create friction against your skin, and that skin, in response to the friction, hardens up. And so when your fingertips harden up because they have calluses, it makes it easier to press down on the strings, it takes less effort to press down on the strings, and it makes it so that you can play longer because you're not in pain all the time. So today I'm gonna give you 2 quick ways that you can build up the calluses on your fingers faster so that you can go from having painful fingers when you play to playing without finger pain because you have calluses on your fingers now. So like I was saying, calluses are built from friction. If you've ever done weightlifting or hard manual labor, this is something that you'll learn really quick, is you build calluses on the palms of your hands. If you're doing deadlifts and stuff like that, there's a whole lot of friction that gets caused by lifting weights. Or if you're shoveling or raking leaves or whatever it is, and you're doing a lot of work with your hands, you know, the hands of people who are used to a lot of hard manual work with their hands have calluses all over their palms of their hands, and that comes from friction. The same thing comes with our guitar playing. The more friction that we can create on our fingertips, the faster we will develop calluses. So that is the simple principle for today, is more friction equals more callus on your fingers. So the first one that I'm going to give you, the first way that you can build your calluses, I call it the 2-minute callus workout. What you do is you do this every day for 2 minutes, and all we're doing is we're just trying to build friction. So it's really, really simple. What you're going to do is you're going to take all 4 fingers of your fretting hand, and you're going to place them down on the strings of your guitar. And you can be doing this on acoustic, electric, it doesn't matter. But what you want to do is, if you've got wound strings, I know on electrics, like your 3rd string is not wound. Usually it's just a plain string. But you want to place your fingers down on wound strings. So your thicker guitar strings, okay? And you can either place them all on one string, you can put them on multiple strings, it doesn't matter. Because all you're gonna do is you're gonna put your fingers down, all 4 fingers, you're gonna press down with them, and then for the next 2 minutes, all you're gonna do is move your hand up and down, back and forth like this. And if you do this for 10 minutes, what you're doing is you're creating friction just by doing this. And in response, your skin will start to harden and create calluses in response to that friction. So if you spend 2 minutes a day just rubbing your fingertips up and down the fretboard, it doesn't take long. You have to go through a little bit of pain for it, but that will build your calluses so much faster. So that's the 2-minute callus workout. You do that for 2 minutes a day, and in no time you're gonna see your calluses get a lot harder, and it's gonna be a lot easier to play guitar. So let's go on to the next tip. Now, I call this one the 2 birds, 1 stone callus builder, because what we're gonna do is we are gonna build one of the most friction involved phrasing techniques, and we're going to do it for 2 reasons. 1, we get to practice this awesome phrasing technique because it's important to develop it. And 2, we get to build calluses at the same time. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna practice doing bends or vibrato and do that for an extended period of time. And then that will create friction and you will build your calluses. The drawback to this one is that it's basically 1 finger at a time. You can use other fingers behind you, but there's typically 1 finger that's going to be getting the benefit. So what I recommend doing with this is you just pick a note. For example, I'm just on my 3rd string and this is my 9th fret. And what you do is you're gonna play that note and bend it up and release it, and bend it up and release it, and bend it up and release it. And the more that you do that, the more friction you're creating on that finger and the more your callus will build. And you can practice pulling the string down to the floor. You can practice pushing the string up to the ceiling. But this way you get the benefit of practicing some vibrato, because the faster you do it, the more it turns into your vibrato instead of just a weird bend. But you also build your calluses to do this because you're creating friction. And so what you'll want to do is do that with every single finger. Do it with your 1st finger, do it with your 2nd finger, do it with your 3rd, do it with your pinky. And you can do this. This is kind of a mindless exercise where you don't have to pay a lot of attention to it. And so you can do this while you're watching a show, as long as you're not watching with somebody. If you're watching TV with somebody, you're going to annoy the crap out of them, right? So don't do this if you're watching with somebody. But if you're just sitting around binging Netflix, you can just practice doing that, and that'll help build your calluses and work on your vibrato. So 2 birds, 1 stone at the same time. So that's it today, guys. Really, really quick, because I want you to be able to take this and go start building your calluses and having more fun playing guitar. So remember, you got the 2-minute callus workout where you're just rubbing your fingers up and down on wound strings. Just press down and rub your fingers back and forth like this for 2 minutes, and that'll help build your calluses. That's my favorite one because it's so effective and you're doing all 4 fingers at once. Or you can do the isolated 1 finger at a time doing vibrato and practice doing that, and that will build them up as well. So guys, take those, build up your calluses, and have fun with that. Now remember, if you haven't already gotten it, go to simpleguitar.com/top10, and there you can get the guide, the top 10 things to learn on guitar first, that will help you get more musical and start feeling more like a rock star and being confident about your guitar playing right away. And that is my gift to you for watching this video, for spending some time with me, because I know that you're busy, you got stuff going on. And so thank you for taking the time to watch the video. If you have any questions about this, leave them down below in the comments and I'll get down there and help you out. Otherwise, thanks again for watching. Have an awesome rest of your day, and I will catch you in the next video.